I'm Kathy Belge.
And I'm Marke Bieschke.
And we are the authors of Queer,
the ultimate LGBT guide for teens. And we're here in beautiful San Francisco at the Zest Books office.
The gayest city in the world.
Gayest city in the world, and we're here to answer some questions and talk a little bit about the book. So here we go.
Honestly, that's not a really easy question to answer for yourself. It's something that you're going to have to spend some time thinking about, reflecting about. We talk about in the book maybe some ideas or signs that you might be gay. Things like who you see yourself hanging out with, having relationships with, wanting to make out with, those kinds of things. But it's something that is a process, and one day you might feel one way, and then one day you might feel totally different.
That's true.
And and it's okay. That's the thing we want to mostly stress, is that it's okay to be that way, no matter what age you are, no matter where you are in your process. It's like it's okay to be unsure, and it's okay to question, and it's okay to be 100% sure and know. And
so I think we're going to tell some of our personal stories, or a couple of our personal stories of how we knew.
Well, personally, Mark, for me, I think I knew, like when I was in high school, when I had crushes on girls, and I always wanted to hang out with my best friends, and I kind of had crushes on boys, but like when it came time to hanging out with the girl or the boy, I was always with the girls. And then when I got to college, I didn't actually come out to myself until I got to college, and I just met all these lesbians, and they were fantastic, and I just started hanging out with them. And then finally, like, it dawned on me, it clicked, like I went back and was like looking back on my life. It's like, oh, that's why I always wanted to hang out with Chris all the time. It was, So I think it all leads up to like your whole story. It's like a whole like stepping stone path. That's your whole story, and it's not something you just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm gay."
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a process. I think for me, I kind of came through a different way, and ever since I can remember, I was having kind of feelings towards other boys, but I had feelings towards girls too. I just probably had a lot of love. Later on, like around, 4th or 5th or 6th grades, I started to feel emotional attractions towards other boys that were deeper. And at the same time, I also felt physical attractions towards boys. In my head, I never put the two together, and I certainly didn't know that there was a word for that at that time. And it really wasn't until people started kind of making fun of me and using the word gay as an insult that I was kind of like, oh, is that the word for it? So, I went to the library and did some research, and I found out that, oh, okay, there's this thing called gay that, a lot of people have been, and that it was okay to be. And so, from then, I started forming my identity based on that. To find out more about this topic, and for sassy, honest, and engaging advice, check out
Queer, the ultimate LGBT guide for teens.